ought not to grieve, O the mighty armed, even if you think of him, the self, as ever born and ever dying. Arjun ought not to mourn even if he regards the self as constantly born and constantly dying. 27. Since this also proves the certain death of what is born and the certain birth of what dies, you ought not to grieve over the inevitable. Even the assumption that the self is ever born and ever dying only goes to establish that the born must die and the dead must be born. So Arjun ought not to grieve over what must be, for sorrowing over something which is inevitable is inviting yet another sorrow. 28. Why grieve over the matter, O Bharat Arjun, when all beings, disembodied before birth and disembodied after death, appear to possess a body only between the two events? All beings are bodiless before birth and also bodiless after death. They can be seen neither before birth nor after death. It is only between birth and death that they assume the form of a body. So why grieve uselessly over this change? But who can see this self? Lord Krishna answers the question thus. 29. Only a seer views the soul as a marvel, another one describes him as a marvel, and yet another one hears him as marvel. While there are some who hear him and yet know him not.